Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys have all been doing well. And in this episode, I wanted to talk about the state of Bitcoin, where it's headed, and really just go over the overall climate of the cryptocurrency market. So as you guys know, within at least this week, we've been seeing Bitcoin float around $40,000. Now, this has definitely been an interesting point for Bitcoin because I feel like it really has taken a lot of new investors by surprise. And the question that arises is, are we still in a bull run? Is this a fake out? Is this the last time we're going to see Bitcoin hitting anywhere above $30,000? And after this, it's a die down, or is this actually the start to the bull run? So I know there's a lot of questions out here in this video. I really want to go over that. And before we do, don't forget to drop a like down below on this video, like the usual. And I also wanted to hop on and just do a little crypto market price analysis, go over some data and report that we're seeing in the news as well. And on top of that, we'll be answering some questions towards the end of this video, because if you haven't noticed yet, this one's actually a live stream and not your ordinary update. So I like doing these because I can interact with you guys, and plus I don't have to edit a video. Editing takes too much time sometimes. All right, guys, so let's hop into my computer, see what's going on for today. I hope you guys have all been having a splendid day so far. And actually, if you see on my tab right here, I got Robinhood open because they did IPO about less than an hour ago today. They dropped down hard to $33.93. They are on the up in the recovery. I've not invested into Robinhood pre-IPO, but I'm just keeping an eye out on it because it's fascinating to see what may happen with this stock right here. So let's talk about crypto, pretty much the reason why many people are tuning on. And first of all, we're seeing a slight little pullback with the global crypto market cap sitting at $1.55 trillion. Not a big deal at all. So what we're noticing right now, especially in the past few days, is Bitcoin really flirting like a... Yeah. Bitcoin's just flirting right now with $40,000. All morning it's been touching it, going back down. And let's actually go to Trading View. Let's hop on here. Go back to Bitcoin and see the charts. And what's really interesting about all of this is that we need Bitcoin to break through to $42,000. Otherwise, we're going to sit in this consolidation channel between $40,000 and $42,000. And anytime we dip below that, it does give bears a little bit of an advantage right now. So we will be going over the short interest as well in just a little bit. Aside from Bitcoin, which is sitting right under $40,000 today, we are seeing Ethereum at $2,300. Not too much of a movement, which is actually to my surprise, because we usually see Ethereum pick back up right after Bitcoin usually gets a bunch of volume going into it. So, you know, I've been saying this for the past 2-3 videos. I really do believe that Ethereum is going to pick up some fire sometime soon, especially since we have the London hard fork upgrades coming. I believe it's 5 days from now. So it's going to come in less than a week still. And it's going to be really exciting to see them make that type of upgrades. I've been getting some emails and DMs from other investors too, asking if they should consider staking their Ethereum now that they're moving over into the proof of stake concept. So this is going to be dependent on how long you are with your investment and what you decide to do. If you are a huge believer into Ethereum, you want to get more involved, and you don't plan on selling anytime soon, it is definitely a good way to earn additional interest on that investment itself if you're not staking it anyways with other third-party platforms or companies that we talk about on this channel. Now, aside from Bitcoin and Ethereum, right here on our graph, we have Binance, we have Cardano, XRP, which is not doing, they're trading more sideways. It's not good or bad. It looks like they're getting just more sideways action in the market alongside most altcoins. So it looks like today seems to be a rather chill day in the market. Quant, Thorchain, Phantom, Terra, they are up just a little bit, with Quant actually up 72% in the last 7 days. But in the overall crypto market, it looks like today, like I said, is more of a cool down period. So if we go into the fear and greed index right now, and this is actually a very important metric to gauge where we are with the entire crypto market, we're noticing that for the second day in a row, we're getting that neutral value right there. And this is actually a really good sign because it's still showing a continuation right now of pretty much the crypto market having a slow enough recovery. Now, in the next few days, I really want to see Bitcoin trying to fight a little harder for $42,000, but I also do know that many investors who are going long are taking profits off the table whenever Bitcoin is sitting at past $40,000, which we are relatively right around now. So going into the Bitcoin short and long interest, I also wanted to talk about the price and pretty much some of the short interest in the loads that we're getting. So it looks like short positions are reloading back up onto Bitcoin at the moment. We saw that big dip happen about a few days ago, and that's when we saw the huge influx of Bitcoin just skyrocketing out of the $32,000 to $34,000 target range. And right now, with what we're noticing, it looks like shorts are still continuing to add onto their positions. And the next question that comes up is, could we get another mini short squeeze? I think that would be amazing to see, because that could possibly break Bitcoin past that $42,000 resistance level. And the reason why that is so important is because that is going to be a solid confirmation on the resumption. Let me say that right. The resumption of this bull run. So, you know, we still have a lot of time ahead of us. And I know right now in the short-term volatility, many people can get pretty discouraged in the market, seeing that Bitcoin is trading sideways. But you have to take a step back and just realize all the progress that has happened with regards to mass adoption, the government's awareness on cryptocurrency, and really all the data that supports this. So moving forward, I chose out a couple articles I want to share with you guys. So first of all, Bitcoin and Ethereum hash rates are starting to recover. So as you guys know, it feels like a month back now. I know it's been at least a few weeks, but Chinese miners were banned from mining China. So they didn't even have a choice just a few weeks ago. And China went ahead, the government stepped in, pulled the plug literally on a lot of their mining operations. And as you guys know, they had to redeploy to many different places overseas. We had rumors that they were going to come through the Maryland area. I don't know if that's necessarily true, because I haven't seen any follow-up articles on that, but we do know that they did go to other countries. I believe it's wait, let me say this right. Kazakhstan. Yeah. So we have 3,000 units shipped to Kazakhstan. In a statement on Wednesday, BIT Mining said it had shipped and deployed 3,819 units of Bitcoin mining equipment with a total hash rate of 172 PHs at facilities in Kazakhstan. It announced earlier this week that it has completely exited its lottery business to focus entirely on mining. So they also quote here, a further 4,033 Bitcoin mining machines with the total hash rate capacity of 121 PHs have been shipped to data centers in Kazakhstan and are awaiting deployment. Kazakhstan. Anyways, this is still good news right now, because we are actually seeing the mining rates recover from that all-time low that we had dip back down below. So this really freaked out a lot of investors, because the last time we had this in the 2018 bull run, it was a sign that the crypto entirety of the bull run was not continuing. So the fact that we are now getting this kind of normalize and elevate, especially with all the upgrades that are coming out, this is still really good news, just showing that we have been able to sustain the price of Bitcoin regardless if the hash rates reduced or not. Kazakhstan. You read it as Kazakhstan. Sorry, chat. Anyways, I also want to talk about this article right here. So America's second oldest bank, State Street, to provide cryptocurrency services to private fund customers. So this is actually with a company called Luca, and I've been involved with them. So I'm actually going to come out with a crypto vlog. I have 3 vlogs unlisted, and I just want to come out with more content on this YouTube channel. I never went ahead and added those Bitcoin conference vlogs that I had. It just took forever for my editor to finish editing those videos, like 3 months, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I got those videos, and I plan on releasing them either this weekend or just anytime soon. So stay tuned for that. But the reason why I bring it up is because in one of those episodes, Luca was hosting some type of after party that they invited me to, and it looks like they are doing some huge things. So they actually focus more on the tax side of cryptocurrencies, and they have some absolutely just amazing people on their team in order to provide a lot of value to their customers and clients. And it looks like they are the company that is teaming up right now with the second oldest bank, State Street, and they're going to go ahead and provide cryptocurrency services to other users. So they went ahead and quoted right here. The growth and popularity of digital assets is showing no signs of a slowdown, and State Street Digital is committed to continuing to build out the necessary infrastructure to further develop our digital assets servicing models to help meet our clients' growing demands. And I'm not sure if honestly this is a man or a woman. You let me know down below, chat. it's a okay. Anyways, as Crypto Potato reported last month, State Street Corporation decided to release a digital unit focused on cryptocurrency investments. Now, this is really important. The bank's move came after its customers had surged their demand for virtual assets by 300% in the past few months. So not only did retail investors have a high demand, going on to Robinhood, signing up for Coinbase, and going the 9 yards and getting involved with cryptocurrency, but a lot of older investors, people who have old money that have been invested, say that you're like 40, 50, 60 years old, they're trying to move over whatever retirement funds or assets they have into cryptocurrency. So you're going to hear about platforms that allow people to invest their 401k or their Roth IRA into the crypto market, specifically Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other large cryptos. So with all that being said, we can continue to see more and more adoption. Just last week, we had JP Morgan announce that they're going to allow their customers to invest into cryptocurrency as well. And that is a complete U-turn from their CEO saying, okay, if any of my employees decide to invest into Bitcoin, there's a chance that I might fire you, right? So we are getting that adoption. We are getting more hearings in Congress, in the government. And right now, with the price of Bitcoin still fighting $40,000, it seems like fundamentally, all the news that has been coming out with adoption has been solid. Think about the B-word conference, even think about the Amazon rumors that we have, and there's no reason for Bitcoin to not be past $60,000+ right now. And I am still very bullish, and this is why I'm holding my investment. I'm not selling a single piece unless I'm doing a short-term swing trade, trying to capitalize on this volatility. But for at least my inner circle members or people in my Patreon, you guys all know that I continue to dollar cost average every single day into Bitcoin, regardless of whatever happens, because I know this is going to be the best performing asset for me. Now, I haven't really talked about this aspect too much, but I went ahead and invested into a lot of the meme stocks about a few weeks ago before a lot of it started to dump. So even on my stock portfolio, a lot of those gains have gone down. Let's actually see how my portfolio is doing. So Robinhood's actually recovering right now. So if anyone bought the dip, it looks like you could have gone in for a quick swing as well. But even with my Robinhood portfolio, let's check this out, you guys. SoFi, let me move this bad boy over here. All right, so I mean, my AMC is up a little bit here. I was into SoFi, GMBL, Wish, Root, Sundial, Socket, and let's just choose a random one. Let's just choose Wish, for example, and see how this is doing. Even with my Wish, I'm down 22% or $5,000, and even right now with the market cooling down and just not seeing the growth that we did a few weeks ago, I've been mentioning this a few times on my channel, and I'm just a firm believer right now in the fact that we're going to start seeing a lot of the markets heating up, whether it's crypto or meme stocks, into the fourth quarter. So right now, people are making a transition, whether that's into vacation or coming back from vacation, college students going to school, adults going back to work, people trying to find jobs, and just yesterday, we had additional reports of the CPI index with inflation. And, the government is going to keep pushing for the fact that everything is temporary. Used car prices are temporary. Hotel prices, travel, gas, food, everything is temporary right now. But if you put yourself in the shoes of Jerome Powell, with his job being the expert in researching this and giving out the reports to the entire country, which really determines and dictates what may happen in other financial institutions and markets, he has a lot of pressure to say what people want to hear, regardless of what actually may be happening in the market. So the whole reason why I bring this up is because whatever you hear from the government, I oftentimes take it for a grain of salt and like to do my own research and prepare my own opinions before believing anything that you hear. Now, on the off chance that they are right and this happens to be all temporary, this is still all going to be very bullish news for the overall development of cryptocurrency and the market, just because anytime we do have short-term inflation, crypto has been known to be that hedge, regardless of how sideways the market begins to trade in its short-term volatility. But long-term, even by the end of the year, I'm still very hopeful for where crypto is going to be. But at the same time, I don't want to be the YouTuber that comes on and says, okay, we're just going to the moon. We're just going to the moon every time, when obviously it doesn't reflect in the short-term thing. So you always want to have a contingency or a backup plan with your investments. And what I recommend most people to do is to take your investment, take your portfolio, and realize if you need any of those short-term capital investments, if you need money right now to pay the bills, to feed your family, that is not money worth investing into for the long-term run. But if you are okay with leaving money in there and realizing, hey, I'm going to treat this like I would with my 401k or my retirement fund, I can't predict the future, but I can almost guarantee through my non-financial advice, this is still going to be the best outperforming asset class out of anything you can find. So compared to most businesses, which on average last 17, 18 years, I believe is a statistic, cryptocurrency, which has only been around since developments of Bitcoin, 2012, 2014, 2004, you have to realize we are still very, very early with how much crypto has developed. We are still seeing projects getting created now this year that may have tremendous advantages and benefits in the near future. So no matter what happens, stick to your strategy, stick to your plan, and realize with Bitcoin, we're going to have ups and downs. That's what happens. Anything huge always ends up being speculation in the beginning. But as you continue to hold on to your investment, as you continue to do research, let me tell you this, there's going to be a 0% chance we wake up one day and people are like, oh, Bitcoin, it's a scam. It doesn't work. And people lose interest. The probability of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market continuing to go up supersedes any possibility of it crashing and becoming irrelevant in the future. We know that crypto is the future. We are seeing this reflect in the NFT market. We are seeing this reflect amongst many other industries that are going to continue to adopt blockchain technology and really just what crypto allows. So we haven't seen the full utility of crypto at this point right now. We're still using credit cards. A lot of people still use cash for whatever reason. And you oftentimes won't see someone pull up their Dogecoin in order to actually make a transaction. But I know that as time progresses and we have more and more adoption with this, especially in other countries that don't have the accessibility like we do in major first world developed countries, we will continue to see adoption occur. So just as much as you started to Venmo someone or Cash App someone money after maybe they spotted your meal if you're eating out somewhere, I want us to see that level of adoption with cryptocurrency and using wallets. And it's just going to take time, but the whole idea is that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. The question is, how long is it going to happen or how long is it going to take for it to happen? Because I know many people are impatient in a market like this. So right now, we went over the Fear and Greed Index, neutral, Bitcoin, hash rates, State Street, crypto population. Okay, so we actually had a really interesting report published about 3 hours ago, and this is actually from crypto.com, and they went ahead and came out with a report that showed we had nearly doubled the amount of the crypto population, so investors, people interested, people learning more about it, from 106 million to $203 million in May. Now, this is a good leading point because I actually have to do a crypto.com sponsorship. So if you guys have not yet checked out crypto.com, they're actually a platform that you can sign up for using my link down below. You get $25 if you stake. I forgot what the staking requirements are at the time, but check out my crypto.com video. I made a full guide a little while ago. Check out the link down below. They have 10 million plus users. They're coming out with dope reports like this and allows you to buy and sell crypto at true cost. Link down below in the description for that. But this article and this report right here just goes ahead to show really the developments that we're seeing with the overall crypto market. And you can see right now the global crypto market size over time. January compared to June 21st surpassed 200 million in May 2021. Absolutely insane. Excuse me. And this is just really good news for us to see. We have one more statistic that I wanted to go over before wrapping this video up, and this is the percentage of Bitcoin owners and global crypto owners. So new altcoins were eating the market shares of Bitcoin and Ethereum. You also have to keep in mind, not just for crypto.com, but for most platforms that have come out with data, even with Robinhood, we were able to see that they had a huge amount of revenue come in from their crypto sector. And this is because of, if you guys remember the Dogecoin hype, SNL, Shiba Inu, man, a lot has happened this year, and it feels like it was forever ago, but it definitely has been an incredible journey so far. So this right here actually shows us the percentage of what people may be holding. The others are going to be altcoins, and you can see the altcoin meter just continues to increase as time progresses. And this can be a good or bad thing, depending on which way you want to see it. I believe this is good because more people are learning about other investments. And yes, although it does take away from Bitcoin and top cryptocurrencies, it's still showing that people have more interest in other utility tokens, other projects, Aave, DeFi platforms, NFTs. So the list goes on. And I do believe as time begins to progress, people are going to continue to invest more into altcoins, but Bitcoin is still going to hold strong dominance in comparison to most other cryptocurrencies. So chat, let me know down below what your favorite cryptos are at the moment. We did do a 24% increase. I want to talk about Aave a little bit too. So they're back at $42.96. They are seeing a little bit of a pullback coming down from its all-time high. If my computer wants to load. And my computer is acting slow. Anyways, let me read chat real quick. Teller, baby. Man, I've been seeing some of these altcoins a lot in my chat. And I know these altcoin projects, I don't know how they do it, but somehow they get like YouTube bots to spam my comments all the time. Before it was bad during the height of this crypto boom that we had, but lately it hasn't been as crazy. So right now what we're seeing with Aave in the past 1 year is us returning back to previous support levels of July 24th of $45. Right now Aave, I believe it has broken that. Yeah, it's at $42.98. I'm going to keep my eye out on this crypto project for now because a lot of this is still dictated by the movements that we see, especially with Bitcoin. But at the moment, anytime we have been getting larger swing trades, I have been playing Ethereum over most cryptocurrencies because I believe in terms of risk to reward, this still has a very viable rate for the amount of money that I've continued to invest. So that is pretty much going to wrap up this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this type of live stream. It was very last minute. I didn't schedule it. I didn't make a post about it or anything, but I wanted to go on here and pretty much make content like this. So one of my goals moving forward with this YouTube channel, by the way, is to just create as much content as I can, whether it's about crypto, other financial news, or even just personal brand content, because that is something I used to do a lot before I had a huge surplus of all these subscribers. And as I continue to grow on this YouTube channel, I don't want to neglect some of the content that I used to make that I like creating, talking about my personal life and opening up stories and really trying to show you guys, inspire you guys, or relate to you guys in any way on how I was able to get to where I am now. Because what is it? Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I was just a broke college student, didn't think YouTube was ever going to be an option for me at all, ever in my life. But crazy things have been happening. These developments, the fan base, the audience, the support. So I want to continue to go back to my roots and not get caught up by the YouTube algorithm, which I feel like really just controls me on some days. So we are going to be mixing things up. Stay tuned for a vlog and just more additional content. And I am a huge advocate of hearing the feedback, hearing the criticism, whether it's good or bad, and trying to improve my content to just continue delivering more value as possible. So let me answer a few questions. Inner Circle, what's up? Turn up. Crypto ATMs being installed everywhere within the last few weeks. Brandon Payne gave a super chat. Yep, so they're up 70% right now with the amount of ATMs that have been getting installed. So the issue with crypto ATMs is the fact that a lot of them have been used for more sketchy purposes. So you're never going to find... I don't want to say never, but you rarely find a law-abiding citizen who's not washing money or laundering or trying to stay anonymous by, doing whatever they want with their crypto and then trying to get cash for it. So crypto ATMs, although it's an amazing concept to have, we have been seeing the increase of it, the activity of it, but report shows that the amount of crypto, the amount of crypto activity with ATMs show that a lot of it is used for criminal activity, unfortunately. So it is good news because, it's cool to cash out my Dogecoin at the nearest 7-Eleven or something. But at the same time, I know myself personally, I don't see too much value in it because I believe turning cash into crypto is what we're all trying to do, especially with the dollar getting devalued at the moment. That meal prep though, let's get a lift, swole jung. Dude, I got to finish like 4 or 5 of those downstairs. I'm going to eat one right after this live stream because some of them are going to go bad, man. Lorenzo, I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words, man. I think I missed a super chat earlier in this live stream. I like saw it in the corner of my eye, so I apologize if I missed that. Let me see if I can pull it up somehow. Maybe not. You have to use your phone number and a wallet at the ATMs. Okay, that's really good to know too. But even with the phone number, I know there's ways to sign up for like Google Voice and to really hide yourself, or even just get a burner phone with like Mint Mobile. I love that carrier. What is your opinion on Matic right now and for the future? So Matic, I believe, is actually one of the best long-term hold future projects right now with cryptocurrency. Let me go ahead and pull up Matic and just see what the prices are right now. I am super bullish on Polygon or Matic, and when I saw them dip below 60 cents, that was literally a deal that you couldn't ignore. I feel like you could have made up for all of the losses this past year if you're invested into Bitcoin at the height of $65,000. If you just made a few right trades with the large amount of dip that we saw, but I wouldn't beat yourself up too much. All right, we gotta put a user in timeout because he's spamming Tellercoin, man. Listen, my bro, if you spam something 100 times, you're going to reinforce me to never look at it. All right. Anyways, okay, AMP Flexa is doing really well too. I actually am a huge advocate for that. Link is another great cryptocurrency. It's one of my long-term holds. If you guys are part of the Patreon, you guys will get a link of my actual crypto portfolio, exactly how much money is in there, what the chart is, what the heat map is, what my exact percentage for my holdings are. So check that out down below in the description. Yeah, so Polygon's actually still having a little bit of a bounce up, but it's nowhere near its previous all-time highs. The reason why I am a huge advocate for Polygon is because they are backed by so many VC firms in the crypto space that have been established. And if anything ever happens with Polygon, they have such strong support from these institutions that I just don't see them ever going under. So a really good cryptocurrency right here, in my opinion. And I know for me, I'm going to continue to go long. Let me like fix my screen right here. So if anyone is watching this replay, I know this video is like a little longer than usual, but I appreciate your patience. Make sure you subscribe, like this video if you guys have not yet already. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. I really appreciate all of you guys for watching. Thank you all so much again for supporting the channel. Stay tuned for additional content and let me know exactly how y'all feel about Robinhood. I know this is crypto channel, but I've been keeping an eye out on Robinhood. It's just funny to see what's going on with them because I know there's a lot of mixed opinions and sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? I'm not invested into them and I know a lot of people are and some people are trying to short them, but we'll see what happens with Robinhood. Let me know down below your opinions. Have a great day. Check it out. What did I miss? Crypto.com. Check them out. Thanks for sponsoring this video. Anyways, peace out.